I just heard Hugh Freeze, an oppressor, talking about how do you balance that? Because it keeps you up at night hearing what happened to CJ Baxter, which has gone around the nation because everybody knows how good this Texas team could be. And to lose CJ Baxter, even though it's a pretty big blow, Texas still should be all right. But how do you balance that if you're Sark? What do you say? Okay, guys, this is enough, because you need to tackle. Your guys need to put someone on the ground. You need to be in those game situations, and your offense needs to take hits. We get it. Quinn Ewers, Arch Manning, those quarterbacks, they never get hit. That's why they have the different colored jerseys. But everybody else needs to take blows so they could, withstand what's coming and be prepared for a brutal SEC season. So just balancing that, man, it's so difficult as a coach. And hopefully we don't hear nothing else. I mean, go back to what the Cowboys went through to Marion Overshown last year. Like, he didn't even get to touch the field for a real game because in training camp, he ended up getting hurt. So you just never know. You got to just hope the football gods are on your side in that moment. Hope that these guys have done enough training with Torrey Becton, but there's only so much that Torrey Becton could do at the end of the day. So I just want guys to come out fine. They could suck on Saturday. Everybody could suck on Saturday. And even though that'd be a little worrisome, if nobody got hurt during that time, I'd be okay. I'd be all right. I wouldn't like to hear that they suck. But as long as everybody's healthy, with this talent, it could have just been a bad day, you dig? So at this point, you're right. They can't take no more blows. Nothing else could happen. Especially at certain positions, running back room is that much thinner. And there's always that mystery of could they maybe move a wide receiver to that running back spot if necessary. We will see. But as of now, you still like where they're at. You hope they get some good bumping, get some good run in, and everybody could stay healthy.
Yeah. And I think what you just said is a possibility after the scrimmage. We'll see, because, we saw Savion Red make the move from receiver to running back, and he ended up being a productive enough running back that now where is he at? Nevada? UNLV? Where'd he go?
Who? Savion Red?
Yeah, I'm afraid to type my keyboard and look and see where he went. Good God, I'm going to hear about it.
Yeah, where did he go? Yeah, Nevada. He's over there with Jeff Choate.
Yeah, Nevada. So, look, Steve Sarkisian doesn't move guys around for the fun of it, and it's not a guarantee, but I think it's a possibility. So after the scrimmage, we'll see how that looks, but. Obviously, it's been a lot. I'm doing these player rankings, the top 22 players on the Texas roster, and crazy enough, number 9 is CJ Baxter, and writing that story for today is tough because it's a painful reminder. You lost a top 10 player on your team for the season, but again, these guys. This is why you recruit the way that Steve Sarkisian recruits, and it's why you have Tashard Choice as your running backs coach, and it's why you are a multifaceted offense. And, did you hear when Sark was asked about, are you tempted to just throw it all over the place?
Yeah.
And a smile came to his face. He's like, well, we like being balanced. But it's nice to have options. It's nice to have options.
Yeah, we know with the short game, sometimes those quick short throws, they're basically runs. And you just put the ball in your playmaker's hands and see if those guys could break a tackle or juke a guy out of their draws to get some extra yards. So you might have to do a little bit more with that. But yeah, again, Sark, you're getting paid $10 million. Nobody feels sorry for you, bro. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's Texas. Like, figure it out. This team.
You sound so salty when you go to 10 million.
No, I don't sound salty. I'm just letting the folks know that level of expectation has risen. That's all. Has rose to another level. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying?
There are not $5 million expectations. There are $10 million expectations.
Oh, there are $5 expectations or $5 million expectations. There were, and they were big too. But now, especially bringing back all those guys, getting to the CFP last year, hell yeah. I won't be saying 10 mil all year. Y'all going to get tired of it. So damn what? That's what it is. Sark didn't have to take that money. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to take it. He could have spread it around a little bit, but like, you know what? I haven't earned it. Let me earn it, Chris. Let me earn it. Mr. Del Conte, you know what I'm saying? Let me, give me a little bump. Give me a little raise, but double? Okay. Now you put another target on your back. That Sark wants. I legitimately think he wants that. He wants that challenge. He wants the ability to prove to the world that even though I was on national championship teams as an assistant, I could do it as the head honcho. So, all right, put your money where your mouth is and show me something.
Yeah, it's interesting. Jeff Howe wrote a story today talking about how D'Onta Foreman exploded for 2,028 rushing yards, 15 touchdowns, won the Doak Walker Award in 2016 when Chris Warren III was injured, suffered a knee injury. And so Foreman ended up, becoming the guy almost to the point of exhaustion. Foreman carried the ball 24 or more times in each of the team's final 8 games. And let's see, 6 games in which his number was called at least 30 times. Now that was under Charlie Strong and his array of offensive coordinators. But my point is, you can have an injury and then a door opens. So you've got talented dudes. That door can open. I'm not saying that Jaden Blue is going to run for 2,000 yards because Steve Sarkisian is more balanced than that. But there are opportunities. A door opens when one closes like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you got to take advantage of that. Jared Gibson, Christian Clark, Trey Weisner, Jaden Blue, he already knew he was going to get some extreme clock. But yeah, everybody's expectation level has gone up and you got to get on that opportunity. You got to jump on that. You never know when it will come. And I'm really excited about Trey Weisner with all this news and stuff, like those freshmen. I'm excited about them. But Trey Weisner, we've been talking about him ever since the 2023 season when you saw him making plays on the special teams. And then you saw in the Texas Tech game, even though they were beating the brakes off of the Red Raiders when that second team was in and Trey Weisner had that touchdown, you saw the juice. You saw the elusiveness. You saw the just versatility and the guy that played basically every position that a skilled player could play on offense during his state championship run at DeSoto, where Jonte Cook got a lot of that love. Trey Weisner, I wouldn't say he was an afterthought, but like you mentioned yesterday with Sark going out and getting him as a 3-star player, they saw something in him that maybe other folks didn't see because Jonte Cook and that team as a whole, being the state champs, got so much credit. So now Trey Weisner getting that opportunity, I think he's foaming at the mouth for it. I really do. And I think he's going to put the whole SEC nation on notice. Like, damn, Texas, I thought they lost the running back. Now they got this guy. Who the hell is this? I think Trey Weisner could be that type of player. Now it's just with his role changing and being that RB2 guy that's going to, I want to say split reps with Jaden Blue. If I were to say what these first few games will be like. It'll probably be Jaden Blue 75%, Trey Weisner 20, Jared Gibson, Clark 5 each. They can split that 5 maybe. We'll see what camp happens and what happens from there. But where are you gonna go with Trey Weisner's spot on special teams? Because you can't use him on special teams like you did. I don't think that would be a smart move. That'd just be too much of a beating. And he was such a big special teams guy. Now,
Roshan Johnson did it all.
Yeah, that's true. But, man, that dude was built like an absolute tank. I know Trey Weisner's big, but I don't know, man. Rojo, I'm not going to put that on Trey Weisner. If he has that Rojo in him, then, hey, why not? Good comp right there, Chip. But Rojo is a different cat, man. That dude just and it's still I don't know if he got those same reps. At times he did. He got a lot of reps. But with Bijan there, you could use him as that special teams guy like they did. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who's going to fill all those roles. We'll see who is going to rise their game. That's, what makes it fun. And that's why you recruit and get the players that you do if you're Sark in the University of Texas.
Again, a little bit, in talking about Jaden Blue, who's going to be the RB1 compared to Baxter last year. Blue topped Baxter in yards after contact. Per rushing attempt, Blue averaged 3.17 yards after contact, Baxter 2.94. Blue's forced missed tackle rate was better. His explosive run rate was better than Baxter. Blue, his breakaway yards were better than CJ Baxter. So in almost every way you slice it, Blue is the better running back. I've contended that all along. So to me, RB1 is still in place. RB2 is out for the season, and Trey Weisner will step in that way. And I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday and talking to a coach for the Insider that I wrote on Thursday morning at Horns 24/7. That coach was surprised that CJ Baxter was ahead of Jaden Blue. And, there's more you can do with Jaden Blue in the passing game. All those numbers I just gave you, all those metrics where Blue was ahead of Baxter. Now, were there ball security issues in practice for Blue? Everyone's talked about how he's matured. Maybe he pouted a little bit early on, whatever. The point is now, Jaden Blue's ready. And that's good news for Texas Longhorns fans, because in my mind, RB1 is still in place. RB2 needs to be replaced. And I think Trey Weisner is going to be just fine. So